Oh, good morning. So we're out of February now, but I don't know where I found this, but it's a good reminder in any case of what happy couples do. So it's a list of 20 things, and you might just want to check and see how you're doing with your partner. And then maybe if there's some things you're not doing, you might incorporate them into your own daily routine. But like I said, I don't know where I found this. I've had it for a while, but it's 20 habits of happy couples. And the first one, obviously, they make time for each other. And that's, especially with kids or with busy schedules, it's important to have time for each other too. The kids are going to go away at a certain point, and I know they take a lot of energy, but you want to put some energy into the relationship. Number two, they always kiss goodnight, all right? And then they say, I love you daily. They communicate their feelings. They learn each other's love language. Now, we've talked about that before, Gary Chapman's book, The 5 Love Languages. So acts of service, quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, and physical touch. And it's helpful to know what your partner's primary love language is, because if you're doing one thing and they're, the great example was a couple, they were selling their house, so he was renovating the old house, building a new house, and working. And so he was busy. He was doing it because he loved his wife, but her primary love language is quality time. Of course, he was so busy, no time. And once they sorted it out, then they could readjust. They have date nights. They make sacrifices. They give each other space. And that's an important one for every couple. Couples have to learn. One person might need more space than the other. Now, I think we've talked about the Myers-Briggs type inventory, but there's the introvert-extrovert, and obviously I'm extroverting right now, but both my wife and I are real introverts, and that means that where do you go to get your power back? I can extrovert like I am, but I need time to myself, and so does she. So every couple has to figure that out. They laugh together. They always have each other's backs. They don't raise their voice, and that's an important one. Remember, I've said for years that this notion of safety, if you don't feel safe, you'll protect yourself. And often a raised voice triggers that old brain response of danger. So be careful there. They work through their problems, and obviously in a conscious relationship, I want people to use the safe conversation process. They listen, they don't compare. And that's sometimes the case when people are in a second or third relationship. They can compare to a previous relationship, not helpful. They are spontaneous. My wife is much more spontaneous than I, but I'm learning. They don't get others involved. If you have an issue with your partner, keep it right there. They check in throughout the day. They give thoughtful surprises. They make time for intimacy, and they set goals. So those are 20 habits of happy couples. See how you're doing. And if there's one or two that maybe, we could work a little bit more on that. I know for us, that idea of, setting goals, but we I'm certainly a person of routine, and she can be a person of routine. And so we had to set a goal to how do we break that routine, we decided once a week, or at least 4 days a month, we would do something outside the routine. And then in 2024, Crystal set aside 24 things she wants to do this year, wants to accomplish, and then we looked at every month to do something out of the routine. So anyway, it's just that we know that we have to work on that. That's one of the things that we are conscious of, and then make sure we do. All right, anyway, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you next week. Cheers.